Hello, it's me, and there's been an update, and I quite like this one because it's literally described as filling a bit of a gap. It's between the D series and the T series. This is the Gaffel MD series, and it's a medium duty truck, and you could say MD is like medium duty, but I really don't think it is because the D series isn't the Gaffel Duty series, so I think that's a bit flawed. And to be honest, I'm not a massive fan of the name because the other Gabriel series names only have one letter. Like the DX series, it didn't used to be called that. It isn't Gabriel, so I guess it's fine that it has multiple letters in the series name. But Gabriel has only ever had single letter series names so far. You know, I still like the truck. Not very quick this one. There is only actually one engine option, but to be fair, this is a big truck. Like, I've got one with a crew cab and a cargo box because crew cab is more to destroy, and the cargo box is just because I wanted to destroy a cargo box because that's fun, isn't it? It's cool. This vehicle does seem to jiggle quite a lot on impact, and I don't know if that's just a bit accurate because it is just a lot of metal. So if we look at the interior, like the lights, I did check, the gauges are a bit different to the D series ones, which is cool. Like, they're very visible, like, you can see them here, and all of the stuff works and things, stuff you'd expect. And it's very similar to the Gavril Durham, which is a mod, that's basically just this, but like, well, basically just a D series, but a bit more medium duty. But it's very understandable why they're the same, because the game sort of needed one, and the D series was an obvious option for where to go to base it. Stop signs to normally drive through a door. I was not expecting that. Oh well, my cargo box is fine. Let's have a look inside. Looks the same as. Well, maybe it's slightly different actually. Anyway, now about 5 and a bit toasters again. They're not that compressed though, so I better get 40 with all this stuff. So there is 3 cab options. This, an extended one, which is like a bit here but not as much, and just a single one. And there's also different back options. There's a bed, a fifth wheel, 2 flatbed lamps, and some upfits for logs, a dump box, cargo, which is this, and also an ambulance and a tanker. And it also has a unique transfer case range box thing in some of the off-road configs. So you can have like the low diffuser thing, like the T series, as well as a low range transfer case. So very low gearing, which is off-roading obviously. Quite a good flip actually. I mean, to be fair, the drivers survived a lot. Cargo box, a bit less. And there's also potatoes which have been revamped in their texturing and stuff. And the T series also has potatoes and a V8, which is good because, like a big powerful V8, which is good because now you don't have to have a mod to have a T series that goes quickly. Well, if you had like the smallest size of T series, like the maximum turbo charges and stuff, it still would do that, just blow up a bit. And on the T series, the J-Toe is on the frame or on the dumper. There's 2 options, which I reckon we'll be seeing the dumper a lot in like those videos that are just crash compilations, because they like J-Toes, and if you have, that's one of the options, having a dumper with J-Toe, yeah, we'll see a lot. We also added a cape and some tyres for the series. not D-Series, T-Series. I don't know if the T-Series already had different tyres. I didn't think it had that many. That might, like, the last time I checked was a while ago, I think. And also, the T-Series is coming to a conclusion of its updates. There is a short fifth wheel now, which is good, because I think there's only like a quite long one before, which I didn't really like, because it meant you have to have a big vehicle for it. Sometimes when you want a quick vehicle, I do, oh look at that tyre, oh look at that, how's actually deformed. That is funky looking. There's also twin steer, tri-drive, and an interesting, I can use this ride, faster steering lift actually. This is amazing to get up. Oh well. And some like suspension suitable for heavy coil transport, like steel coil. Oh, that actually made me slower. Oh well. And some configs have also been updated to have some of those improvements in. And also I saw a rock load for the dumper, so now you can have rocks. I don't know if it's just like one type you can have, or it's like you can make it. That sounded a bit funny as it went into slow-mo. Well, just drag it off then. Okay, right, thanks for stopping beeping. No, I said stop beeping, please. Please shift. Okay, right, thank you. Hooray, that's one done. And I think my post is maybe out of order a bit, but there's also, that seems to differ a bit, like, a bit more than normal. Like, the wagon versions of the Legrand are actually called wagons in the vehicle selector now, not sedans, which is helpful because previously when you search wagon, it would only be like the 800 series, really. And some mods, and maybe something else I've forgotten about. I'm sorry if there's another wagon I've forgotten about. That's not modded, I don't think there is. Whereas now, it actually says the Legrand wagons are actually wagons. And also, there was a literally unplayable TM price for the small V8 on the Moonhawk. It was fixed. And literally unplayable TM. It's obviously a joke, but normally the BeamNG.Drive team fixes literally unplayable typos. A lot of issues to do with brake bias have also been fixed, and also what to do with dynamic decals, which makes sense because they're pretty new. And SPR4 has also received lots of skins and config, and old Testament has received them. That didn't work. Not quite as many. And yeah, I'm coming down here, not because I wanted to fall behind the building, you can have my camera freak out of it. Damage there. But because I wanted to have a little suspension test here, because I saw it and I thought, I'll have to go here. My home location is not set for a theatre, so the two seasons will place after it. It's quite nice and smooth. Even from the inside, it's decent. That'd be a bit better from the inside than the outside. So it seems like it is. But yeah, it's quite a lot of stuff for the SBR4, and I think the Testament 2 is aftermarket sort of stuff. And also in the BX series, the Power Glow skin that was forgotten was re-added, because I'm not really surprised that they forgot the Power Glow skin. Like a lot of people forget, or just don't even know about it. Well, maybe they accidentally used it once and completely forgot. There's also a junk fauna Wendover, which I guess is like Zim fauna, but I looked at the config and it is very rusty and beaten up. I couldn't see if it's active. There's also a like external refract for the hopper, which I also looked at. And yeah, it's a refract, and it works on the soft top, and presumably the hard top as well, because it's external, and it looks quite cool. It's a bit like the D series and Roma ones. And yes, it means I could have 2 spare tyres on a hopper if I wanted, because there's an option for a tyre on top of it. And the performance class figure also got removed, which, oh, I think something's wrong. Probably the pressure, because like the air pressure thing is probably leaking. You might have seen it up there. Yeah, performance classes apparently no longer exist because, well, I read a thing and somebody couldn't figure out how on earth they were calculated. So yeah, and also some race, rally, and similar configs that were previously spawnable in traffic have been removed from traffic, so they don't spawn in traffic anymore because they didn't really belong there. And this is the open cut mine. Also, all scenarios have apparently been converted to missions, whatever that means. Oh, this is quite off-maybe. Also, you'll notice this one does always have 4 broken beams. Whenever you respawn it, which is a bit weird because, like, default vanilla vehicles, when you have no mods, well, there's 1 mod active that doesn't affect them. Normally wouldn't have any deformed or broken beams on spawn, but it does. And yeah, scenarios are all converted to missions, whatever that means. And some of the vehicles, like in them, were updated, like the default vehicle that gives you, or just the vehicle that gives you a better vehicle. And maybe some AI vehicles too. Drag missions have also been changed a lot. You don't actually have to enter a mission to go into them now. You can enter a mission to do it, but you can also just go on to them. And there's also a Pro Tree version that tests reaction time, and the Sportsman that like gives you a tough time to beat, presumably a difficult time for that vehicle. And there's also been some changes to drift missions. Korea has had some backwards compatibility for most things, but not for cars. It makes sense because I guess if you tried to move save with this in to the previous update, it's obviously not going to work very well, is it? And also, you can use nose grabber in walk mode, which I imagine is very useful for if you have like a race car and it just gets stuck. That's a lot of force. Which I imagine is very useful for if you have like race car and it just gets stuck on a curb and all you need is a little bit of force to get it off. In fact, I imagine it has probably has a limit to the force that it has on. Like, you can't have like 100 nose grabber force, you can only have like 5, or maybe 0, because nose grabber strength 0 does still do yeah, 4. The horns are disconnected. One of them's over here. I've dropped my poster. That was one of the horns. Yeah, horns still work. It's fine. And also, because you can use node grab and walk, it means that I think that goods like tow truck thing that was made recently, like the mod. Wait, no, it was something else. I saw something that was like, oh wait, yeah, it was a car trailer. You have to, I saw in the description that you have to pull out some of the back things manually, so it didn't work in Korea, but I guess it would work now, hopefully. And tuning moding, well, tuning the vehicle in the tuning menu also costs money now in Korea, because apparently it didn't previously, but I'm gonna hit that. No, I didn't. I didn't. And also, quickly, while I'm talking about this sort of thing, like, when you press this, it no longer sort of stays selected, because previously, if you press this, there'll be like an orange box around here or something, and it does that in like all the menus, which is a bit weird to not have it like that. And it's good because sometimes it's annoying that it would just stay pressed. But sometimes, especially when you're lagging, it's like, did I actually press it? Did I not press it? And if it's orange, then it means you did press it. But yeah, I think that's probably better, I'd say. And also in career mode, got quite a bit of that. That's usually quite a bit. When you use like the taxi 2 function, I think to a garage, the player doesn't teleport into a parking slot because, like, it's, well, not the player, when you're in walk mode, the player, because the walk mode player isn't exactly a car, so it shouldn't exactly be in a parking slot, should they? Saved it. I say saved it, I was probably very far away. I'm not looking at it. And also the thumbnail generator's been updated. And I think Showroom has been updated to fix some stuff recently, which I was trying to use, like, also recently. And I tried it and it still wasn't working. It just won't click, it's a bit weird and annoying. And also you can have some basic text formatting, like bold, in vehicle descriptions now. Traffic vehicles are now all one vehicle, though some are currently unavailable. So like instead of having some D-series as configs under a D-series, and then just one that has traffic, like all traffic is like the same sort of vehicle base, even though they're completely different. And like I said, some are currently unavailable. And in Velasco, there's been quite a few updates, also again. Oh, water. There's been... I knew that might happen. There's been... The words in Chinatown are now actual real words, like, with meaning and stuff in Chinese. And if you read the Thames log, it says, come on, like, Easter egg. Anyway, if you read the description in the same log, it says, come on, like, supporting it. Like, come on, you know what I mean. The Steel Leaf marine roads are now updated. Shuffleboard logistics and the other logistics, like the general area for that has also been updated. And the diner, the dirt track, the auto shops, and the refinery entrances and parking have also been updated. And the sidewalks and the toll booth on the highway. Just general updates. Yeah, this isn't going to make it. I'm not very surprised. It's all over there. And Grid Small Pure now has some different backgrounds. I don't think it means backgrounds as in base colours. I think it means, like, backgrounds as in, like, the skybox. Like, you know, that thing. That was maybe a bit more that thing. Oh, what's that? I'll just turn it on slow now. I keep on to use 16 times if I can press the right button. Oh no, I guess my slow-mo increase button is down for something in there. Yeah. Weird keybinds there. No, it isn't. I'm just not going to question that. Also, everything's fallen off. That's a bit annoying. Yeah, I'm really, only at like 90 minutes or something. So, the driver camera can go like further angles, which is for reaching buttons. Vulkan is now in beta, which is good. It's been, I think, improved a lot, so it's a lot stable now. A lot stable. It's like very stable. It said the BeamNG.Dev team now use it like as their default every day, so I guess that means it is getting very good. And I probably should use it, but you know. High performance plan is no longer forced. So you can set it that it's forced still if you want. And on the SPR, which I mean I was on earlier, I've one up here. We're down there somewhere. Yeah, we're there before. And now I'm here. This is quite loud, and it's also very much not designed to dirt. Oh, I did drive to here earlier. And there's also, I've eaten my bumper. Yeah, this is a street scene. It's got some custom pinstripes. I think it's called, like, it's dark purple with some nice red. Actually, it's a bit like a Carabinieri, like Piccolina, but I'm ignoring that because it looks cool. This is actually going to slow down quite a bit when it gets to the end of the round, because I feel like electronic stability control isn't like going up the round. Look. No, it didn't happen this time. Yeah, I presume like that wing is aftermarket. Would be a bumper. In fact, I'll have a look at the wing. Spoiler, it's probably under. Yeah, custom, that's basically aftermarket. A lot of flight. That's a lot of damage. That is, you can go to about that. Yeah, I'm going to show you some settings. More SDR. It does drive quite well. It's all-wheel drive, this one. It was out of the 3 new configs for the SDR, this is the cheapest monetary value one. Yeah, there's a Steam Deck setting here. And, oh yeah, I have this, I guess, something changed. I think they used to be, like, the same as, like, that sort of general amount. Whereas now there's only high and low, so I'll put one of these on, low. Oh, I was hoping it wouldn't lag, but who knows what shader quality I was using before now, basically. I was thinking about stopping the recording in case it crashed it, but it actually stopped it itself, which I've never seen before. Maybe it's because it was going to crash, it stopped itself. I don't know, but yeah, there's tooltips now, so you can see that sort of thing. Like that, I just pointed with my finger in real life. That isn't going to work, is it? When you hover over it. There's also a 25-kilometer track builder track, which is very far. It says it's an endurance one. And I'm going to get out of this thing now. This has moved slightly down, which is slightly annoying because I turned that off quite a bit. On and off. And there is, you can use keyboard or slider. You can use a keyboard or slider for using decals in the B parameter. And something very good, like they've added another good thing to mod makers this time instead of it being the mod. It is for whoa, that was weird. Like I knew these you could hit because I hit one earlier, but that was weird. I think it would happen again. But yeah, a road architect, which looks very easy to use because of the signs and that, isn't it? That sounds a bit funny in slow-mo. That one just didn't even, it collided a bit. It broke my drive shaft, but not heavy. You can have junctions, which is good, because when I've tried to do junctions before, I did it like once and it was horrible. It was so not smooth, and there probably is a good place to do it, but actually I did a few junctions and none of them are very good. And you can also shape the terrain to the road, which I think you could do before anyway, just to make it easier. And I tried doing that, like shaping the terrain. Well, this tool is shaping the terrain to the road, I think. Before, well, there still probably is currently tools for shaping the road to the terrain, or the terrain to the road, like either way. Which would have been quite helpful because I tried doing that like by hand and it didn't work very well. It wasn't very good and it took a lot of time. And then I saw, oh, there is a tool for doing that, and I'd already done it, so it's bad. Third here, because I'm also not looking where I'm going a lot. And AI also works on the roads. I don't know if that was already a feature though, like roads having AI. Like roads HiPrivate was having them by default. Like, if that, I presume that if they were a road with that with the BeamNG road thing they would be, but maybe, like, not if they weren't created with that, like, if this was just some decals and roads, and it was actually technically a road, then probably wouldn't happen. But yeah, I think, who knows, to be honest, whether AI was there already anyway. And you can also join bits from the road together very easily by the looks of it. That's good because it makes stuff a lot easier, especially sensor. There's also a lot of customizability for the road stuff. What? Like, there's a video of it. I'm showing you or anything. There is a video and just see there's a lot of stuff you can do with it. So it's not going to be like easy, but limiting to easy and non-limiting. No, there's trees in the way. And you can like and subscribe if you wish. You know what? I was going to pull this off the cliff, but I'm impressed with that. That sound in the inside. Ooh. Oh, that's my ABS thing being a bit weird, isn't it? Yeah, you can see it's flickering on and off a lot. Actually, didn't use that for doing it. And I'll go back to the vehicle now. So, there is also a duplicate material resolver and some stuff for the Beam blend editor attached with some bit dates and other good stuff. But I normally cover some of the more technical things. Probably I'd do some of them. I didn't do too many. Quite a nice one. And the video with. That door. There's some gold there a bit. That's definitely not this. I'm turning the wrong way. Whoa, that's not supposed to happen. I'm telling you that isn't actually connected. Well, it shouldn't be connected, but it sort of was. But yeah, that was everything from me today. So, goodbye.